This news account says rapper Gigi Lamayne, who is also Reason's partner and the love of his life, gets baptized and dedicated her life to God. So here is Gigi Lamayne. Here is the video of her.
Choose yourself again and 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 again.
So we're seeing many celebrities in the entertainment industry starting to give themselves into Christianity. So I call this, in my own term, celebrity Christianity. So I said, my comment here says celebrity Christianity is on the rise. So we're seeing a surge going up, an upward trend of celebrities becoming Christians. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good. It's only good if it's genuine. It's only bad if it's not genuine. If they're using Christianity as their brand to continue with their standards that do not meet the Christian standards, then it's bad. Otherwise, I'm neutral on this. I'm just commenting that it is on the rise. This news account says Penuel Mlotshwa apologizes after backlash over insensitive comments on child rape victim. Controversial South African podcaster Penuel Mlotshwa has issued a public apology following outrage over a deleted post on social media platform X, in which he questioned the credibility of a 7-year-old rape victim known as Cwecwe. So, and then it continues to give the historical background, the context. So apparently, this is him, Penuel, who apologized over making insensitive comments about the child victim, who is a child. So I asked the question, do you accept Penuel's apology? 706 people participated. Majority of people says no, I don't forgive him. 63.5%. Yes, he's sincere, 7.5%. None of my concerns, 14.3%. It doesn't matter, 14.7%. So most people says I don't forgive him. Even if he apologized, even if the apology is sincere, even if he apologized 2 times, because he apologized on X, on Twitter, and then he apologized also on his YouTube channel. And people are saying, nope, we do not forgive him for this. But I'm saying in my own comment, why not accept an apology of someone who apologizes sincerely, who apologizes on all of his platforms? Why? What's wrong with an apology? Did he actually do anything to hurt the victim? No. Did he actually commit the act that hurt someone? No. It's just a comment, and he took it back. He actually deleted to show that he's sincere. So I don't know what you think. Perhaps they are right, perhaps they are wrong. I don't know. So here Chris Axel is making an example, a difference between a minister of police in the US and the minister of police in South Africa. And he says, in the US, you are required, or this minister, he has all the police or justice qualification or experience that he has served before. But when it comes to South Africa, no, it could be anyone, it could be any ordinary person, as long as they are associated with a political party, with a certain political party. And now, they are now qualified to take this job. So my comment was, in South Africa, being a politician alone gives you qualification to hold one of the highest positions in the country, or one of the most powerful positions in the country. And yeah, it seems to be true, because there's no way you can have this difference and you can tell me that this position that this man has taken, Minister of Police, is not politically appointed. It is a political appointment, and it does not need to be to have a police background, a police or soldier experience. He's just complete. Once he become a politician, he's complete. Or affiliated to a political party, he's qualified for any position, any powerful and most influential positions in the country. Penuel Mlotshwa says a death-defying young lion of the June 16 detachment of Umkhonto Wesizwe. He's talking about Solomon Mahlangu. And then he quotes Solomon Mahlangu. He says, "Why are you crying in front of these dogs? I don't care what they do to me, and if they spill my blood, maybe it will give birth to other Solomons." Comrade Solomon Mahlangu to his mother, who had broken into tears visiting during his incarceration when he was being arrested. So my comment was, Umkhonto Wesizwe or Umkhonto Wesizwe belongs to Zuma. When you mention it, you are campaigning for him. So this was me trolling Penuel Mlotshwa or trolling the ANC, because it is true that Umkhonto Wesizwe, it now belongs to Zuma officially, legally, because the ANC tried when Umkhonto Wesizwe MK party was formed by Jacob Zuma in 2024. They tried to sue him over the name and they lost. Now officially and legally it belongs to Jacob Zuma, whether we like it or whether we don't, because I'm not an MK member, I don't like it. I'm not ANC member, I don't like it. I don't like many political parties, but I'm just mentioning a fact. And I know ANC people can be angry, but this is true. We have to state the fact as it is and without involving emotions. And this news account says SABC discontinues Afrikaans news bulletin, sparking national debate. In a move that has sparked significant debate across South Africa, the South African, which is SABC, has abruptly discontinued the Afrikaans news bulletin on SABC2s. The decision, which was implemented over the past weekend without prior notice or explanation, has raised questions about the motive behind it. And then it says critics, including DA, AfriForum, have voiced strong opposition, arguing that the move undermines linguistic diversity and alienates over 300,000 viewers who relied on the Afrikaans news as a vital source of news information, which is true. So my question was, what do you think about this SABC move discontinues Afrikaans news? 1,982 people voted to participate on this poll. Most of them says it's okay, that's 47.3%. And then 14.5 says it's bad for the country. SABC must explain, 20.1%. It's racist, 18.3%. I'm really questioning this majority of people that said it's okay, because I don't understand. We have 11, now 12 official languages with a sign language that is official in South Africa. And Afrikaans is part of our South African culture or nationality. And it doesn't make sense to take away one of our 4 official languages in South Africa, because it was 11, now it's 12 with the sign language, official languages in South Africa. Taking away Afrikaans is dividing the country, and the country is already divided. So you are escalating the division, and it shouldn't be. And the SABC is not a private company. It's a public. It's for all South African. It is run by everyone in South Africa, all the citizens who are paying tax, because it's a tax-run broadcasting. So it doesn't make sense for all of this. They need to explain, and they need to actually continue with the Afrikaans news. It doesn't make sense. It's bad for the country. The SABC must explain, and it's racist, and it's not okay. It's bad. The Boa account says, "Thank you, all the farmers across the world. We appreciate you." And I don't disagree with that. I actually favor him. I would actually like this. But in addition to that, I'll also say thank you to all farm workers across the world. We appreciate you. So you can't divide these two groups, the farmers and the farm workers. These are inseparable, and these contribute to our economy, and these cannot be put apart, and they cannot exist without each other. So we can argue which one comes first, which one is more important than the other. But I don't think that's a better and appropriate debate we should have. The better debate we should have is that they are good for each other. They are good for everyone. Both of them need to be thanked. And that's the case. Both of them are important. I don't say farmers are bad, and I'm not saying farm workers are bad. All is good. We all need each other. They all need each other. Nota says Mandela spent 18 years on Robben Island in prison. I spent 18 nights at Sun City. So Nota is likening himself to Nelson Mandela. He thinks he's a hero by spending 18 nights in Sun City prison. And he thinks that he's a liberator. He's a struggle fighter just like Nelson Mandela. So my comment was, spending few days in prison don't make a person a martyr, especially if they were guilty for that crime and justifiably so. You went to prison for yourself. It was never for a just cause, and it was unnecessary incrimination, Nota. You incriminated yourself, Nota, not once, but many times. So I was just trying to show him that there's no way you are near to being a struggle fighter for a group of people, because you went to prison for yourself. You incriminated yourself unnecessarily so by insulting people and defaming people and saying things that are just stupid and useless. So he's not even near to fighting for a just cause. There's no cause that he was fighting for. He should tell us, what is it that he was fighting for? Was he liberating millions of people or thousands of people, or he was just liberating himself? We don't know. Actually, I know, because he didn't liberate anyone. He went to prison for himself, he incriminated himself, and it was unnecessary. It was just stupid for him to spend those 18 nights in the prison. It's foolish. Sir Carbonena Alfred account says, who do you think is the most corrupt ANC leader? Is it Nelson Mandela? Is it Mbeki? Is it Zuma? Is it Ramaphosa? My answer was probably Zuma and Ramaphosa, but apartheid government was way corrupt. So my comment was disputing his assertion, even though it's a question, but he was trying to get to a certain point to say that only black presidents in a democratic country were corrupt. And so what I'm trying to say here is that even though you do have ANC presidents who are corrupt, probably not just Zuma and Ramaphosa, probably others also, but I'm not sure. But what I'm sure is that there is a government before democracy that governed that was way corrupt, extremely corrupt, rotten to the core, the apartheid government. It didn't just loot money, it also looted lives. And that is true, it's a fact. We all know that. MDN News account says actress Khanyi Mbau at the premiere of Meet the Khumalos on Netflix. So this is her. This is her, Khanyi Mbau, with a new face, with the surgery on, and she's now displaying this new face, which is way different from the looks that she had before, which is probably the reason why she doesn't want to get old, she doesn't want to age and to have wrinkles, she doesn't want to look ugly. This is her form of beauty. So my comment was, yes sis, that face. So if you look at other comments, if you look at what other people were saying about her face, it's hilarious. Others are saying the face looks painful. Others are saying it's ugly. Others are saying sort of things. But I do agree that this face, it looks really painful. It's like she can't smile. It's like she's way different. So Cyril Ramaphosa's account says corruption is a scourge that has left no aspect of society untouched, including the SAPS. So let's analyze. The president of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, is reporting to us that corruption is everywhere in the country, and it's also in SAPS. What's the use of a president telling us, reporting to us like any journalist, that there's corruption everywhere? Why is he not telling us, giving us a message that this is a problem, here's the solution, and we have already started with the solution? Why? Why are you becoming a journalist? It doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I commented, I said, then do something radical. What's the use of telling us what we already know, Mr. President? What effort have you done to prevent crime and deal with it in our precious society? And so it doesn't make sense to me that you have a president to tell you the obvious, but things that we know. Or will become a journalist and tell us and report to us what is happening in our society, a problem, telling us about the problem and not bringing us a solution. It doesn't make sense. It's really angering. It doesn't make sense at all. Chris Excel says, Capitec, this is what the Capitec will say to Khanyi Mbau: take a selfie to verify your identity for the last time, which is the last try. Khanyi Mbau giving Capitec the surgery look, the surgery face, and still the app doesn't recognize her. So my question was, what's your thought about Khanyi Mbau's look? 691 people participated. Most of the people says the look is terrible. The face is terrible. That surgery face is not good. It doesn't look good. She looks good and fresh, 4.2%. She is unidentifiable, 16.2%. Who cares? I don't care, 36.5%. So the majority of people says she's unidentifiable. She doesn't look like the Khanyi Mbau we know. The look is terrible. And others are saying, we just don't care. We don't care what happens in her life, what she does. But people says that look is not good. And if you've seen the look before she was in a surgery, this is the look. And if you haven't seen the new look, this is the look. This account again says Refilwe Mabote, who recently revealed that she has left her old life behind and is embracing a new path with God, was baptized this past weekend. So this is Mabota. The influencers, social media influencers becoming Christians. And that's why I said, I repeat again, celebrity Christianity is on the rise. So there's a new form of Christianity, which is celebrity Christianity, which is now on the rise. Casper Nyozes also is a Christian. DJ Lamaine is also a Christian. And you can name others. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it is something that we need to look at, and whether it's necessary or not. It is necessary when it is necessary when it is sincere and genuine. But if it is not genuine and sincere, I don't think it's good. And people are saying, I think I'm gatekeeping Christianity. I'm not. And I don't think it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. Times Life says, after 9 court losses, Vodacom continues engaging in legal maneuvers, while Nkosana Makate waits for fair conversation, writes Gugulori. So my concern with this guy is that he was offered billions upon billions by Vodacom, and he continues to fight for more money, more billions. And my comment was, he's greedy, he should have taken the money long time ago. So my concern is really about his willingness to settle this case. I don't know what motivates him. Maybe he's got way too much legal fees. Maybe there are third parties involved. His funders wants more money, and now he's stuck with these court wins that are not compensating him. Vodacom is not compensating him. But now what we're seeing is that he's getting old. He probably could get sick. He probably could even die in the process of all of this. And then someone else may enjoy the money, not him. And this could be the sad thing. God forbid it happens. I hope it doesn't happen. But I just think he's dragging this thing way too long. Maybe I don't understand what is going through behind the scenes. I don't know. Dr. Love, single people, let's all gather under this tweet and cry hard together. And then he does the crying emoji. Someone will notice your cry and DM you today. So notice, he says single people, they must cry, and then other people will come to their DMs, send him a message and says, are you really single? Let's go out. I love you. I like you. Let's know each other. Something like that. So my comment was, they cry with closed DMs. What's the point of crying? So if you look at all of these people who respond, they're crying emojis. But if you go to their profiles, you see the funniest thing ever, that they've got their DMs closed. What's the point of crying? Because you're told to open your DMs and then the people will DM you. So no, it's not me. I didn't try to DM anyone, so don't worry about that. It's crazy. It's funny. Penuel, the Black Pens account, God Penuel, says, my one superpower is that I'm willing at any moment to lose it all and start from scratch. I don't fear living in a shack or back room. I don't fear being careless. I'm not ashamed to sell on the street. I don't fear being alone. I don't fear public healthcare. I don't mind eating tea and bread 3 times a day and wearing second-hand clothes. I'm not ruled by money. I'm anti-fragile. And I said my comment, most people desire that superpower, but you can't have it with dependence like a child, can you? And most people saying the same. If you look at the comments that came down here, most people are raising the same issue that, we all want to be that, we all could be that. But when you have people depending on you and you lose your job, you lose the income, you lose everything, you still need to provide. They don't understand, they don't care, you need to provide. So I think it's true, that's the case. It says full chicken at ShopRite is $46.99. And it says full chicken at Woolies is $114.99. They buy from the same chicken farmer. Just that ShopRite buys the skinny ones for less price. Woolies buy the fat ones. But the fact of the matter is that the same farmer. I hope you understand. And then I asked the question, is it true that ShopRite and Woolies are buying the chicken from the same farm? And then 24.3% says no, Chris is lying. 56.1%, which is the majority, says yes, it's true. No comment, 5.9%. I don't know, 13.7%. So most people are confirming, saying it's true, which I don't know if it's true. It could be a lie, but people could just vote in majority in ignorance. It doesn't change the fact. So I don't know, I'm not sure, but this is what you have. Panyaza Lesufi, the ANC Premier of Gauteng, says we got him. And then he shows a picture of the man arrested in handcuffs. And then I asked, mediocre accomplishment. He's just one person out of thousands of them. Why celebrate this one criminal? What's so important about him? Maybe I don't know, he's the kingpin of the drug lords. Maybe he's the king of all criminals in South Africa, and that's why he's celebrating this one. And then when he's got this one, he's got them all. I don't know. But from the surface look of things, he's just one criminal, and you just got arrested you just got arrested this one person, and then you're celebrating over that. It doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I'm saying it's a mediocre accomplishment. What I've noticed about the ANC, they're so used to mediocre achievement, mediocre accomplishment, to an extent that they celebrate even the smallest of the smallest things, even the basic. People are angry at Chris Excel. Chris Excel is Azola Tabani. Here is his picture here. And so my comment was, it's funny how you guys follow the same script when you think you are exposing Chris Excel. All of you pull this image. I don't know if this is Chris Excel indeed, but everyone, they love Chris Excel most of the time. When they hate him, when they want to expose him, they always pull this image and say, Chris Excel is Azola Taban. Here is his image. All of them, you could count all of them by name. So it doesn't make sense. It's funny to me. They always follow the same script. There's nothing they have against him, only this. Because he's an unknown, anonymous person who is behind this account, very influential account, who can troll anyone and destroy anyone or bully anyone. And people just always follow the same script. It's so funny. So this lady says, Discount Clinic, full STI and STD test are 1,200, HIV test 140 rand, pap smear 400 rand. And this guy asked, what about DNA testing? And then this lady says, just take care of the baby, man. So my comment was, super dumb comment for a woman to tell a man to just take care of a child, even if it's not his or his blood. Very stupid. And I stand by that. It's very, very stupid. Human Rights Commission account says monitoring. The Human Rights Commission chairperson, Nissen, earlier inspecting the sewage spillage drain in Khayelitsha Site B in Cape Town. The committee informed the commission that the situation has become ongoing for more than 3 weeks to date without assistance from authorities. You can see the sewage on the streets going all the way to the streets. It's in the middle of the road and no one is attending to this. So the Human Rights Commission seems to be in concern. So I asked, I thought the Western Cape was well run by the DA. We are watching what's happening, because the Western Cape, all of it is run by the DA. We could talk about the wards which are run by different parties, but all of the DA we've been told that the Western Cape has been run so well by the DA. But we're seeing that in such areas, in such a township, informal settlements, it's not well run. It's only one run when it comes to where rich people are, where tourists go, unfortunately.